Hi, Cancer. So, this is your astrological horoscope reading for July 2020. Now, of course, it is my intention that all my readings be timeless. So, whenever you watch this, it is intended for you at that time. Okay? So, let's just put these stones up here. These clarifying cards aside. Now, the deck that I'm starting off today is with the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Let's going to start off by looking and seeing what is going on for you this month. So, also, if you haven't already, you can check out in my description box, you can check out the link to my Facebook page. If you'd like to like it, leave a review if I've ever done a personal reading for you if you want. You can also follow me on Instagram. Information for personal readings is down in the description box as well. And as always, I love it when you leave your feedback. So, Cancer. Now, this is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Remember, if your sun sign doesn't seem to match, you can always look up the other signs as well. See which one resonates with you best. For example, I'm a Cancer Sun, but lots of times my moon sign resonates with me the most, which is an Aquarius. So what's going on with Cancer this month? So we have the Six of Air. Six of Air, that's the Six of Swords. So that's moving out of more difficult situations into something a lot less strenuous, things less stressful. Things are moving up. Things are looking up. Things are getting better. Then we have the Queen of Water. The Queen of Water, she is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who is she's very compassionate. She's very loving and very nurturing, very trustworthy. She's often considered someone who is psychic as well. So you may have some clairvoyant abilities. And then we have the Seven of Water, which is the Seven of Cups. And that's having to make a decision, having to make a choice, having different options. And one fell off on the floor. I'm going to look and see what that is because for some reason Spirit's telling me that is important. So we have the Four of Air. Time to rest or take a vacation. Four of Air is like the Four of Swords. And of course, to me the Four of Swords has to do with taking a break. Maybe taking some time out to do your breath work or meditation. So we're going to sit this right here because, for a lot of you, I feel like maybe, because this did fall out before the Seven of Water, before I pulled that card. So possibly, I'm just thinking that a lot of you probably before you make a decision, you need to take a time out and think about it and think about those options that you're having to face and which one is best for you. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Water. So something you've been bored or discontent with, it is over the Strength card. So, Strength card to me has to do with overcoming those inner demons, overcoming, the things that we don't like about ourselves, overcoming our weaknesses. So let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify the Six of Air. Clarifying the Six of Air. So we have the number 13. To me, I love the number 13. It's often seen as a curse number, but my two lucky numbers I've had my whole life are number 7 and number 13. And incidentally, my divine masculine, come to find out, his birthday is July 13th, which is hilarious because mine's July 16th. And we have a lot of 3s in our connection. But anyways, enough of that. So clarifying the Six of Air, financial constraints. So a lot of you have had some difficulty when it comes to your finances, possibly because to me this looks like a pantry. So maybe a lot of you have had a lot of problems putting food on the table. Of course, I do know that a lot of us, have been in quarantine. We've had to stay home, been laid off, furloughed, things like that. I didn't, but I know a lot of Americans and a lot of other people in the world have been. But it looks like things are looking better. You may be being called back to work, able to put that food back on the table, not having to be so worried about how you're going to pay those bills. Okay, so let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Water. We have a number 42, which can be broken to number 6, a woman holding a coin. So this is someone who is coming in, maybe a new management, a new boss, maybe someone, a woman will be interviewing you for a job or a career. And this person is going to be very patient, very kind, very generous, because she is clarifying the Queen of Water. So this, is someone who's helping you come out of them difficult situations, whether that could be a significant woman in your life, or maybe it has to do with a woman in your career. But this is a feminine energy, okay? So let's get a clarifier for the 4 of air. We have the number 43, which can be broken into the number 7, man holding a coin. So you have the feminine and the masculine here. For those of you who are into divine connections. So when it's clarifying the 4 of Swords, maybe there's a male figure in your life who is financially stable, and maybe it's just telling you, take a little break, don't focus so much on that man in your life. You need to actually focus more on your finances, your career, things like that. For some of you, you may be having many options when it comes to people to date. For some of you, you may actually be dating your boss. If that's the case, maybe you need to step back and take a break from that. So let's get a clarifier from the 7 of Water. The 7 of Water. We have the number 21, which can be broken to number 3, strategy. So, and if you look, there's all those coins there all around it. So, yeah, you may have all these different things that's trying to get your attention. Bottom of the deck is number 7 for community. Again, that's just showing me there's lots of things possibly on your plate right now. Maybe different creative ideas are sparking. Different people are trying to you may have a lot of things. Maybe the career, finances, dating, just all kinds of things in your aspects, your life coming up to the surface. And it could tend to be overwhelming, as far as, everything coming into fruition all at once. And it's just telling you that you can step back, think about your options, think about all these things you're multitasking, and maybe make a bullet journal of things that you need to do and what you should put your priorities, what you should put first, okay? Because it looks like everything is looking up in all aspects, in all situations of your life. But just in case, let's go ahead and pull some cards for what is happening in your love life. So I'm going to use the Enchanted Love Tarot to look and see what's going to be happening in your love life. Cancer. Now remember, I don't know if take parts of the message that resonate for you. Don't ever force it to fit. You know, if all the message doesn't fit, that's good, because in all honesty, so many people watch and there's so many energies that's getting picked up that it's not all going to resonate with everybody. And also, again, if Cancer is your sun sign and it's not resonating, go ahead and check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus. Especially when it comes to love, you definitely want to check your Venus. Okay. What's happening for Cancer in love? So we have the Queen of Shells. It's like the Queen of Cups. So that's the twice is coming up in your reading, which, you know, Queen of Shells, Queen of Cups is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you are the Cancer. It says the empath, again, having to do with intuition, you know, spiritual knowledge. We have the Six of Shells, joy. Of course, the Six of Cups to me represents, you know, sentimentality, someone possibly coming from your past. You know, there's those, the Queen of Shells and the Six of Shells. That's, you know, those are both emotional cards. Those are cups. Those are emotions. So someone, you know, that you're connected to in a loving, romantic type of way from your past is probably coming up. Of course, right now we are in Mercury retrograde. So beware that exes are going to come out of the woodwork. And then we have the number 15 for devil, seduction. Someone that you're highly attracted to, maybe you had great sexual chemistry with. They're going to come back into the mix and they're going to try to, you know, tickle your fancy and get you to get back in the bed with them. They're going to spice it up. Bottom of the deck's Five of Gems. That's like the Five of Pentacles. That's anxiety, being left out in the cold. This is someone who's actually left you out in the cold. They have left you stressed, depressed, anxious. You know, just when you, this is one of them people that when you needed them the most, all of a sudden they disappeared. They're gone. They zipped out. They in for themselves. And it's over. The Eight of Wings, which is the Eight of Swords, it says indecision, but the Eight of Swords has to do with, you know, that's that woman blindfolded, stuck in that self-imposed prison. So what I see here, if you let this person back in, it's going to bring with it just a bunch of stress. It's going to bring that mental conflict back in with you. Do they love me? Do they not love me? You know, that complete codependency type of behavior is going to bring it back up in you. And that's something you don't want. If you've already done your healing on that, you know to tell this person, get the hell out the door. Don't come back, Jack. We don't want no more. So let's get some clarifiers for that one. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So let's please clarify the Queen of Shells. Clarify the Queen of Shells for Cancer's romantic life. The number 21 can be broken into number 3 for embrace. So this is someone who you really had a lot of caring feelings for in the past. This is someone that you embraced, and at one time you probably thought they were your whole world. You thought that y'all was going to build in this world together. You know, you thought at one point you maybe thought this was your spiritual connection, your soul connection, your spiritual partner. Clarifying the Six of Shells. We have the number 12 broken into number 3 is observe. So you need to observe and start thinking back about what you know, what happened in the past, how much healing you've went through, you know, and this is a lot of healing. I'm just sensing that a lot of you had to do a lot of healing through this connection. You know, you have to remember and look back and see how far you have come. I'm just sensing this is not someone that you really want to get back together with. You know, clarifying the devil card. It's when we have the number 7, move. You know, usually when I see this card, I see, you know, hand fasting and love and that big old heart. And yeah, right now they possibly have these fond feelings for you. But what I'm being mostly drawn to is the word move. Get out the way. Go the hell on and get out of my space. Like, don't come back, Jack. Then we have, I was just told to pull another card. We have the number 16, number 7, which breaks to number 7, rebuild. Look at all that you've had to rebuild. You know, this is, you know, lightning bolts came and shook off that foundation. It broke to pieces. You know, a lot of work on the heart chakra. You've had it blocked up, and you've done all this rebuilding and all this, you know, put all this healing into yourself. Bottom of the deck is believe and succeed. You know, you have to believe in yourself so you can do your healing. Look at that. You know, I just don't really feel like this is someone that you're ready to let back in right now. So, let's pull some cards on what you are working on right now as far as your shadow work, what you need to work on. This deck that I'm using is the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. Angela with Mystic Moons. She created this deck. What is Cancer working on right now in their shadow work? What's their shadow work they're working on right now? The 3 of Rage, up in flames. Ten, the Wheel, misfortune. 18, moon, blackout. To me, all those cards have to do with, you know, something in the past that, again, that has to do with that relationship thing to me. I'm just sensing, you know, things that didn't work out, that went up in flames, you know, misfortune, it just didn't work out. Maybe for some of you, maybe there's just the timing wasn't right back then. I don't want to give any false hope, but, you know, then we have the blackout. So you were ghosted. You were, just when y'all thought things were moving up, all of a sudden you got ghosted. You got left out in the cold. Bottom of the deck is a Siren of Sorrow head case. They left you a mental head case where you were actually just like, I just have this sense, I'm kind of getting a headache from this energy of, you know, why did they do this to me? Where did they go? Why are they not responding to my messages? You know, they loved me one day, then all of a sudden they're gone. You know, you was actually just kind of driving yourself crazy. So, I'm just sensing that maybe for some of you, you still have to heal some of that. And unfortunately, there's some of you that's actually going to let this person back in. You know, don't be a glutton for punishment. I'm going to pull some shamanic healing oracle cards. Number 31, omens. Watch them signs. Make sure you're paying attention. Number 44, home. Number 19, unlimited possibilities. So make sure you're watching your signs and synchronicities. Make sure you pay attention to, you know, actually pay attention to what this person says when they come back. You know, you need to have your home guarded. You know, you have your home. It's supposed to be your sanctuary. You know, bottom of the deck is honoring your energy. So honor your energy by protecting your home, paying attention to the signs. You know, you have this unlimited possibilities. You've done all this growth, and you don't want to throw that all away because this person decides to just give you a little bit more attention right now during Mercury retrograde. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that, are we? No. You know, my biggest advice during Mercury retrograde is when, you know, there are people who actually mess up good connections that they're in when, you know, they got something good and they mess it up because an ex comes in and stirs up them old feelings again. Don't be one of those. So, let me see here. Let's pull some spiritual guidance for you. Something you need to work on this month. But first, I want to pull one of these Soul Truth Self-Awareness cards. And these are like questions you just ask yourself. This is something that you may be asking yourself now, something you need to think about for yourself. What's something that Cancer needs to think about? Spirit. What is something Cancer needs to think about? We have, am I afraid to be seen? And it says, the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. So that's a really good question, Cancer. And now let me pull some of these Work Your Light Oracle cards. So for Cancer, what is a soulful message from their higher self? What's a message from your higher self as far as your spiritual journey, your path, and your soul growth? So let's see here. We have no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. I think that has to do with that ex coming back in, y'all. That's so funny. Let's see here. I'm going to pull one more. It says, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I think that take a break means step back, pause, say no. You know, it goes with this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, let's see here. Trying to find. You know what? I'm going to pull from one of these Rebel deck cards because I just like their saucy attitude. I like the fact that it's saucy. They're smart-assy. Kind of like me. If y'all know me in real life, y'all know I'm kind of saucy, smart-assy. Okay, for Cancer. says, stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You are missing some cool shit. One more. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Some of you got some stuff you need to work on. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Some of you are supposed to be working on a book and you ain't done it yet. Some of you have been thinking about starting your own YouTube channel is what I'm hearing. You ain't started it yet. It's time to get on that shit. So, now, I want to pull a Yogic Path card. I love these. I can't never say the words right, but I like the messages in them. And they're beautiful, beautiful cards. Look how beautiful they are. Oh my goodness, they are so gorgeous. I absolutely love them. And this is the last card I'm going to pull for you, Cancer. What's something Cancer can do, Spirit? What's something Cancer can do for themselves, for self-love this month? For self-growth, self-love, you know. What is something Cancer can do? What's something for Cancer? I'm hard time grasping the card. There we go. It says, let me pronounce it. Rajas? I don't know. Anyways, let me get this one. I will read it to you. Because I don't know these all perfectly either, so. Where? Okay. So it means dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. It says you are in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You are passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believed possible for yourself. So, I mean, I believe this is what this is telling you that you need to do. You need to become more passionate. You need to actually take action. You know, do what those creative ideas that you've had, you need to actually do it. It says it's Rajas or Rajas, whatever. It says it's needed to bring our desires into action. And you are deep in the development phase. You have already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination, and more await in the near future. However, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. So I think that's a beautiful message for you on an ending note for you for this month, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I appreciate each of you so much. And also, I love it when you leave your feedback, so please do so. Join me on Facebook, on Instagram. Reach out and email me if you'd like to. Have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.